Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Diane Gary, and I'm the chairperson of the Finger Lakes Regional EMS Council. Today is Monday, November 28th, 2022, and I welcome you and I thank you all for coming to the meeting. Mr. Secretary.
Madam Chairperson.
Roll call.
Harold Bailey. Here. Brian Bailey. Laura Brewer. Eric Burns. Jamie Keller. Jackie DeShaw.
Here.
Diane Gary.
Here.
Myself. Here. Jeremy Harris. Amy Hopkins. Betty Hubbard. David Hubble.
Present.
Fiona. Sandy Johnson. Gloria Lance Taylor.
Here.
Bill Little.
Here.
Brian Mace.
Here.
Michael Moss.
Here.
Rich Mumford.
Here.
Terry Phillips.
Yes.
Ben Pearson. Aaron Reese.
Here.
Tad Smith. Matt Sproul.
Here.
Eric Williams. Madam Chair, I believe there's 14 people, which gives us a quorum.
Thank you, sir. Moving right along, roll call introduction to new members.
Yeah, absolutely. Good evening, everyone. Ed Major, I'm sorry I've been here a while. Brian's been covered, as I understand, pretty well. Fairly well, very good, right? It's from what I hear. So allegedly. From the state, we're here to help. It's my honor to introduce Lisa Warinsky. She's going to be our new district chief for the Finger Lakes area. She's going to be covering Big Lakes and Finger Lakes. Lisa, if you want to say a few words about yourself, certainly you're welcome to. Oh, she says, I will say this. I told her, I said, listen, Lisa, this is what we're going to do. You're going to do the icebreaker tonight. They always do an icebreaker at these meetings.
I'd rather be Romeo.
And so, yeah, she said that. So I said, okay, maybe we'll hold off on that. No, I'm just joking. But anyhow, I think she's got an extensive operational background and that kind of stuff. I think she'll do a very, very good job for you. Obviously, our entire team will still be able to support and to work with you and those kind of things. But it's an honor to have her here tonight. And thank you for letting me take the time to introduce her.
Well, Lisa, we hope you do this.
Very well.
Did everybody get a chance to read the minutes, please?
Second.
All in favor of accepting the minutes as they stand?
Aye.
Coming into committee reports, Mr. Secretary.
Letters of removal of membership went out to Brett Hellstrom and Katie Holt. Other than that, status quo, nothing else to report.
Thank you. Yeah, treasurer's report.
Report was up front, apparently one, but thanks, Jim.
Any questions? Bill, training and ed.
I emailed out the report this morning. Hopefully everybody received it. I don't think there's any additions that I can remember. I apologize for not having the classes listed. My minutes from the notes from the meeting disappeared someplace on my desk somewhere, but I couldn't find them. If you see my desk, you know why.
Maybe the raccoon guy.
Well, that's right.
Any questions for Bill? The executive, we were plugging along, not much really going on. Everything is status quo. Public relations.
We didn't like the public this long, so we didn't talk about it.
Is that why you make a pat raccoon?
I did.
Remake. Anybody have a report for remake? Anybody go to it?
Of course. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. John?
So, there was a lengthy discussion about regional dispatch standards and more to come in the near future on all that. aside from that, there was discussion about the RSI class in 23. No particular dates to my knowledge have been established. And that was the highlights of the meeting.
No dates were set up for our side.
Moving right along, state EMS council.
We all get to hang out in Troy next week. And there are 4 C1 appeals. So, super excited. Say that.
See all the state people going.
Matter of fact, I turned my hour of my subcommittee over to systems.
Moving right along, very quick meetings, right? Legislative review. Do you have anything for legislative review?
I know there was some legislation statewide that I believe was proposed in Westchester, and looking to try and get some sort of tax relief to volunteer EMS and fire personnel.
Did you get one
It died.
Usually,
Died in committee since they're not in session. There is, I'll forward it to full council. There is a webinar coming up, I believe, in December from National EMS Physicians on what exactly EMS becoming an essential service means. Not necessarily actual legislation in New York, but actually what EMS becoming an essential service means. I'll forward that out to the full council listserv if you'd like,
Yes.
so some folks can take a look at that.
Okay.
Doctor can look forward to that to me, and I'll send it out to the group. And anything else under legislative review or white paper that the EMS sustainability tag is working on is getting its second look at our virtual meeting on Thursday. So I'm sure we'll be discussing that at length next week as well. Not that that's technically legislation, but it's going to involve legislation.
Good, thank you. Program agency director.
so both Jason and I actually sit on a state tag that's reviewing the CLN process, 0606.
Abolish it. Sorry.
So that's going to be a pretty lengthy process and lots of discussions being had. I put the dates for all of next year up for council meetings. So folks can plan accordingly. And conference is moving along. Registrations are open. We do have sponsorships coming in. We have vendors coming in. Just promote that to the organizations and outstanding. As far as there's 2 ways you can do it. If you need to write a check, you can send me an email and we'll send you a registration form that you can fill out for this person, or there's an online registration system to utilize that will record information right there.
Thank you. Anything else for John? Now then we'll go over to you. Sure.
First off, I'd like to appreciate your promotion. You are the CEO. I am.
Oh,
Congratulations.
wow, congratulations.
Thank you. So, go down the list. Leanne, we still have no replacement for her. We are working, actually, college is kind of slow on the reacting. Civil service, there are no candidates on the list. We tried to steal someone from the county that was on the transfer list and that didn't happen. Ideal, so we're still working on it. We'll see what happens. All courses are moving towards a close, some will end in December, actually. One goes until March. Paramedic Original, starting January 12th, interviews have been done. We are coming back for second interviews on December 6th. We have put out all the flyers for the spring classes, including the paramedic refresher, paramedic board, and paramedic. Auditors were here today. They finished up about 5 o'clock. We told them to gather room for sex. So they put it all together in one. Scott is planning on coming to the January full council meeting like he usually does to do his presentation, so executives will have to have early to look at it first, and then we will have it presented at 6:30. The only stipulation will be is if the weather is really, really nasty down there, we will assume it's almost 2 hours away. Preceptor workshops, I have some that are going to be scheduled, probably late December, early January. They have a local one planned. AMR has called. They have a new person in charge of all the preceptor stuff. So they've got a bunch of people that left that are no longer on the preceptor list. They have a bunch of new people that want a preceptor class. And I told them if they could give me a couple hours and a particular date, I would come up and do it. It's a lot easier than trying to do 4 here, 4 there, 4 somewhere else. And along with that, I was also asked by the new Stuyver County EMS if we could come and do a preceptor class on that. So I will be scheduling that as well. Anything else that you guys want to hear about for classes?
Just a caveat on the preceptors, Don mailed out a request for every agency to update their preceptors. Take a look at our website. If your preceptor list is not up to date on the website, then we do not have a current one for you. And you should receive that.
The other thing they've got to look at is if you write for more than one agency, check them both to see if your name is on it. Because I have a lot of people that pull up John Jack and he's on this one, but he's not on this one, and this is the one they need to write with. Even though they're a preceptor over here, that doesn't count for over here.
That could be the particular agency causing that.
Yeah, it is. So go back to your agency and make sure they're going out. Jeremy Harris is already, we had a little discussion about, you got to send it in. Did you send it in, Matt?
Yes.
We're working on something.
Yeah.
Well, Jeremy sent me one.
Like recently?
Yes.
We're working on something.
Next one.
Moving right along.
Anything else?
Anything else for Don? Nominating committee.
Okay, we've got some open seats. I do have one lady that sent us a letter that she would like to join our little organization here. Her name is Morgan Kidd. She does ride for Canandaigua Ambulance, and she lives about 18 houses up the road from Ryan. And she's willing to come in. She can take the time to come in. She's more than interested to show up.
Some of you may have known her as a Morgan person. Because they're not married.
Yes. Oh, so we're going to try to put her in the Ontario County slot, and her term will actually end up in 2026. So do we have anybody that wants to start this and make the motion?
Nominate exception.
Do we have a second?
I'll second, which it was.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? It is passed.
Okay, and we'll get stuff to her.
Anything else for nominating?
I don't have anything else.
Other than the fact that we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 open seats.
Spread the word.
Spread the word, drag them in.
Is one of them Wayne County?
We have
Doesn't
2 in
matter
Wayne
where
County.
they are. As long as they're a resident of one of our 4 counties, they can secure membership.
But we do have 2 in Wayne County. So thank you. Unfinished business, Donna already mentioned about Leanne's position being rapidly filled by the college. Under new business, social media, I hope you all picked up a copy of our social media policy. And the reason I want to really emphasize that is, unfortunately, we do have a couple of lawsuits against us. And I want to urge you all, you are a member of this organization. I do not want, I don't care where you're from, what town you're in, please, if you see something from these people, please do not give them ammunition by going on Facebook and saying, oh, you're a crazy guy. Things like that. Please refrain, because they're just looking for information. So please, read the social media policy. We do not want any more problems. Yes, I have to say that. This is
And avoid temptation of posting something that you probably shouldn't.
because he's going to come after you. So please just don't. And if it is something that we catch, we will enforce the media policy. You will lose your seat. Any questions on that? Thank you. Moving right along. We have some state enforcements.
Oh, just, we need some what? Diane's birthday was
No,
last Thursday.
no.
It's not the same week, you can't sing.
No. Thank you. Moving right along. No, thank you. We have one from Will Davis from Astoria, New York. EMT number 450803. The following has surrendered this card effectively 9/21/2022. Another one is Andrew Kammerer. He is from Poughkeepsie, New York. His EMT number is 479267. He has been suspended for 1 year effective. His suspension is stayed based on probation for 3 years effective 11/8/2022 and assessed a civil penalty. The third one is Alicia Colvin from Ozone Park, New York. EMT number 470751. Assessed a civil penalty and placed on probation for 3 years. And that's all I have. Please remember, if someone new comes into your area, please ask your coordinators a call. Find out for sure if the person actually has an EMT card. If they are able to do things for us. Please just don't believe what they say. Okay. Is there anything else for the committee? Anything else to discuss?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Probably not tonight.
You're so lucky.
Yeah,
You're so lucky. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all for coming and have a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday.